options, choices, and we get them often. Yeah.
And if you ain't no,
God damn it, what?
Any, mini, miny, mo.
Let's get it, let's
And
go.
if you ain't no,
What?
Any, mini, miny, mo.
Let's go.
And we're live in person. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. Welcome to Down in the Basement podcast, where we tell you the biggest headlines that went down this week. If you're listening for the very first time, we roast, we toast, we say some rhymes sometimes. We got Simon in the house.
Hey, what's happening?
Yes, sir. We got Ricky, the soundboard guy.
The one and only.
Last but not least, my name is Anthony. As you please, say bless you if you sneeze. We out here.
God damn.
It's June. My birthday has passed. Appreciate the guys for taking me out.
Hey.
But yeah, I do appreciate it, guys.
That was
Yeah, no worries.
Do you guys remember our waiter? That
We
What was
had
his name?
Steve.
Steve. Shout out to Steve.
Steve.
Hey, at first I thought he was racist. I'm not gonna lie. This guy literally came in and he was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna take care of you guys," you know. And what he started like giving us like some back talk, kind of. Do you guys remember that? Did you feel that? Was that the only one?
Well, how?
Just feeling like some sort of like, I don't know, animosity. Like I felt like, damn, he's racist, bro. He's spitting in our food for sure.
That's funny. I don't think so. Why you feel
Nah,
that
I
way?
feel like he told us we could sit anywhere. He's like,
you feel like he was trying too hard, maybe?
And
That's
why
what I
think
felt.
he's racist.
that too.
He's trying to cover up something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it is. And I mean, I'm cool with it. He actually ended up being a really cool guy.
He did.
Right?
He did.
He ended up upselling us, best customer service guy. He ended up doing.
He's upsold the hell out of it.
We were sitting there. We're like, he's like, you know, you can just get this whole platter for like $26. And I'm like thinking about it. I didn't even want two other things.
I
but
didn't.
Fuck it. I mean, go ahead, Steve, do your job. You know, like, and we ended up biting into it. But yeah, I thought he was racist in the beginning. Definitely.
Well, if somebody is trying to be racist, we would be great targets.
Absolutely. We're literally like the rainbow spectrum of color.
Very true.
Really?
Yeah.
None of us is Asian, though.
What?
Is Anthony considered Asian?
Southeast Asian.
You always
What do you
told me
mean
you
he's
were
not Asian?
you
But
always
it's
told
like-
me you were a Pacific Islander and would get on my case.
Well, they consider us Southeast Asian, especially on the census. So I gotta put that.
Damn.
Asian. It's AAPI, right? Asian or Pacific
Yeah.
Islander and Pacific Islander.
But Filipino,
Yeah.
100%.
Sir.
I'm half Asian.
He kept fucking up. That's all I remember.
Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. All I remember him is giving us an extra half pint, and I was
He
like,
did
"Alright,
give
cool."
us-
A half pitcher, yeah.
half pitcher. That's right, half pint.
That we were really struggling
We-
to drink.
Did not need.
We did not need an extra half pitcher.
and Ricky being the guy he is, let's get a mystery shot.
I was saying just for Ant. It's his birthday. He didn't drive either.
True.
I did not. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was nasty though. Well, it wasn't.
It was
super-
actually
that bad.
really good. I enjoyed
It was
it.
that bad. I never knew I'd enjoy something like where he just throw anything in there. But it's just like the fucked up part is, so when you said mystery drink, you have to understand. I already thought he was racist. So when you were like, "Oh, you guys want to try this mystery drink?" I was like, "No."
This guy's
I'm not trying
spinning
that.
there.
There's
Yeah.
no way. But yeah, he ended up being a cool guy. Shout out to Steve and belated birthday to Anthony. Happy birthday for you,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. For
Yeah,
sure.
thanks for warming us up. Other than that, we can start with the vibes. Tell me something good, man.
Tell me something good.
Let's start with Ricky.
Tell you something good, man. Two big things today. One,
Today.
shout out to my mama. It's her birthday today.
Hey.
Shout out to my mama.
Shout out,
Love
mama.
you, mama. Thank you for bringing me into this world. Yeah. Is it fucked up that I skipped her carne asada for the pod?
Yeah.
Fucked up. We should have
We
been
should
there.
have been there to like do the pod there. I wish you would have invited us. It wasn't our fault, Mama.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I just
Nah,
realized
don't
that.
feel bad. Don't feel bad.
I'm
You're
just
good.
joking, you know.
We're dedicated. You're dedicated.
I'm dedicated. If anything, that shows just how dedicated I
Yeah.
am to you guys. All right? If you're listening, I skipped my mom's birthday for you. And yeah, I'm putting this shit on you. Okay? This is
Damn,
on you.
viewer. Damn,
just saying.
fan.
I'm just saying. But shout out to my mom. It's her birthday. Something else
Shout out
good
to
that happened today that I was really hype about is actually it happened yesterday. California's open.
Oh shit, that's right.
Gavin Newsom said we were going to officially open June 15th. Everything's coming
What does that
back.
mean, though?
Basically, he took away the mask mandate as long as you're vaccinated, which doesn't make sense because how do you prove you're vaccinated unless you carry your card everywhere? And can I just say the vaccine card is super weird in size. Like, it doesn't fit in my wallet. It's like
terrible.
too big for my wallet, but it's like too small to kind of just like have on me. Like, I don't know. It's weird, bro. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the size. They didn't really think about it. Like, if you were going to make it something you have to carry around, make it easily accessible in my wallet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going off. Reel me back in. But yeah, it was a happy moment because now we can finally ball up in the gyms.
Ayo.
That's all I'm saying.
It's open. Like it's like now.
No more restrictions.
Nothing.
Yeah. The only restrictions are what are held by the stores. So if a store tells you that you have to wear a mask in their shop, you have to wear it. But that's it. Yeah. Other than that, my week's been good. It's hot this week, so watch out this weekend specifically. It's gonna be scorching hot. Be careful walking your pets. Super hot pavement. It was also my fur baby's birthday. Shout out to Envy. Little Dobie, little Gemini. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She's wild as hell. Huh, Anthony? Them Geminis be crazy, huh? Them Gemini be crazy.
We out here.
How about you, man?
Oh, me?
He looked at me.
Life's good. Can't complain. Turned 28. The big 2-8. I don't know what happened at 27. It was just like, whew.
It went by. We lost the year, bro.
Technically, right? Didn't really happen.
Not really.
No, I did. We were out here. But yeah, I got to celebrate with my mama. Because as you know, for every birthday I celebrate with my mama.
She cuts your hair.
No, actually, no.
Oh.
Damn, he hella tried to throw that as shade. And for sure you did.
A lost tradition.
I saw this like this tweet about like what is the worst age that COVID like fucked up, do you guys think? Like is it like from like I saw some people saying people were 20 in 2019 and then 21 missed all of COVID and then now you're 22. I think the ones that people like I was 29 going into COVID and I turned 30 and that was weird. Turning 30 during the quarantine was fucking weird.
Why?
Cause you feel like time's up, but you're not. It's not. It's like, you know what I mean? Like everybody makes a big deal about turning 30. Everyone.
It's the big 30.
Dirty 30. You know what I
Dirty,
mean? Like
dirty 30.
30s. I mean, I'm excited for it, but it's just more of like, damn, during quarantine, this is how we going out.
If you didn't have if we weren't quarantined, would you have done it up?
Absolutely.
What would you have done?
Yeah, bro, you gotta farewell your decades. You know, just 10
That's-
years is a long time. Like I feel like that's a really good amount of time to like self-reflect and be like, okay, what did I do this last 10 years? You know what I mean? So
Okay.
True.
Hey, man, you can still celebrate now because it
True.
didn't count last
Every
year.
day is
Honestly-
a celebration.
Honestly, bro, we should just go 1 year back. You're not 28, Anthony. You're 27. You're 27. Straight up. Simon, you're 29.
okay.
You're 29. This November, you're going to turn 30. Treat it like that.
Age ain't nothing but a number anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, it's literally
Nobody
a
really
man-made construct.
cares.
It's
Yeah.
literally a man-made construct.
I
Like
hope
gender.
Except for,
Can you choose your
legal
age?
Legal age.
Well, you can't choose your age, but at the same time, we gauge age by
I'm
Choose your
12.
See, now I've just transformed to 20. You said 29, but I've gone to like 12 now. So I'm asking these dumbass questions. We fucked up the time simulator now.
You're just gonna be 30 again. Do it. You're like,
Oh, you
Dirty-
you get a
dirt-
do-over.
dude, you'll have a dirtier 30.
30 or 30.
Dirtier 30 because you missed it. You got to be extra dirty.
How you gonna do that?
Strip club.
That ain't that dirty.
That's
A
what he
dirty. fucking pink poodle.
Shit, we go Saturday night. No, I'm playing.
Hey, have you tried their
Regular.
calamari? Have you tried their calamari?
Oh, here we go again.
I don't know. That shit sound fishy to me, bro.
Wow.
But have you seen Seaspiracy? No, I'm just kidding. I won't get into it. I won't get into it.
How are you, Simon?
I'm cool. I've been chilling. It's what, 2 weeks now? God, I ain't seen
Since
God in a
what?
minute. Well, we went out to eat. We've been doing things. But something that like happened. I don't know. Did you guys get to feel the earthquake that happened like 2 weeks ago or like a week ago?
Honestly, I never feel the earthquake.
Bro, I always never feel it too until this time. The fucked up part about this whole situation is I was watching videos about the 1989 earthquake before I went to bed. So I'm literally
big
sitting there
one.
like, holy shit, why am I watching it? I don't know. I'm literally in that weird part of YouTube where you just kind of go down like the rabbit hole and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, this is really crazy, like all this shit that happens. And then I go to bed. 5:15, bro. I shit you not. I'm just up. Like, you know, if it's up, then it's stuck. I was up. Like, okay, my whole room is fucking moving. And I'm just like, what is happening? It lasted like 3 seconds. But it still felt like a really long time because I didn't know how to react. Earthquakes are crazy, bro, because you don't know what to do. Like, you think about a tornado, tsunami, anything that is coming towards you, you can prevent or you can prepare for. A fucking earthquake, when it's that bad, we were at the epicenter. I think it was like a 3.6 that happened out in Alum Rock.
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah. Well,
I feel
you're,
like it would be terrible if you get caught in an earthquake with your pants down.
bro, the worst.
Yeah, I've actually thought about shit like that. Like, if an earthquake happened, like, I should be wearing the right thing, you know, so I'm able to like travel. Should I always have like a shirt on and like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I don't know. It's really, I've thought about stuff like that. Can you imagine you're sitting there, you're in the shower and an earthquake happens and you fall through the person under you. You're just chilling
Who's
there.
also showering?
Who's also
Now
showering
you're
you.
showering together? God dang.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in the same shower with somebody. That's my personal space.
Yeah. That and taking a shit.
That's even worse.
That is
Taking
worse.
a shit would be crazy, bro. You can't even wipe, bro. Imagine if it's that bad and like you just gotta walk around like the stinky fucking survivor, just walking around. If you make it, that'd be crazy. But I always think about like
Think about that detail, like damn.
when you think about it, like I've actually looked into this. Like, I've always thought it was stupid as hell when they say go under a table, like whenever like an earthquake happens. But I started doing research in it, and it really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's the debris.
You can't control what the fuck is gonna happen, so you got to get something to prevent a little bit of something, maybe, right? If the whole building collapsed, rip.
Yeah. Yeah. Best thing is to go outside, though.
No, I heard that's not the idea, bro. You're not supposed to go outside. Imagine the floor opens up and now you're.
I don't think it matters though. It's still kind of bad if you're caught under a house. It's even worse, right?
Are you good on the fourth floor or like the first?
Nah,
floor? I feel
you
like the first
definitely
floor.
don't want to be at the top. Because
No, you don't want to be at the bottom.
why would you want to be at the top,
Ooh,
though?
That's a good question, right?
Bro,
You're
because-
still falling.
Exactly, but I like no offense to 3 floors below me, but I'm falling on top of y'all, bro. Like, if the building collapsed, I want to be at the top of it.
Yeah, you think you're going to survive on the top of a
Honestly, bro,
collapsing
I feel
building?
like if the ceiling, I'm a pretty big guy, dude. Like I thought that like if the ceiling was to fall on me, I think I'd be okay.
Okay, but the building is going to wave. If it's not structured correctly, it's going to crumble, bro.
Not this building right here, because there's a whole building on top of us. But like I'm talking about,
Where you live on the fourth
Yeah.
floor, yeah, that you'd crumble down.
no, I would all the 3 floors below me, rest in peace to them, would fucking catch. They catch the whole drift.
It doesn't work like Jenga
Bro.
or like. Actually, it does work like Jenga.
It does. So when
Exactly.
something collapses, right? The first thing, like if the whole building is shaking, the first floor is the most fucked, I feel.
I don't know why we're arguing semantics of an earthquake
just saying.
disaster, but you're wrong.
I'm sure there's research on this.
We got a real life find an apartment complex,
But
and you
it's,
got to get the first floor, and I'll get the like top floor, and really just hope for an earthquake. To,
Have you
like,
never
overcome.
Have you never went to the tech museum
Yes,
Or
I-
just
at the
Jenga.
earthquake simulator, where you get to build
I'm just saying,
buildings?
I never went. No.
You never been?
We gotta go.
You do have to go to the tech museum.
Yeah,
You do.
earthquake just happened right now.
I feel an earthquake. No, but I didn't feel it. I don't think it was that strong. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. If it
Talking
happens,
down my experience. Look at this guy.
I mean, I would understand if I was on the 4th floor. I would be scared. I would be way more on edge. But I'm not worried about being at the top of a building. Sorry, didn't mean to
I'm gonna
downplay
be on the
earthquake.
I feel like I'd make it, bro. Like honestly, I just see it. I don't see it. We're just arguing for nothing. Let's get an earthquake expert in here, bro.
Ooh,
A seismologist.
Richard Richter,
Oh God.
inventor of the Richter scale.
Yeah, it's
dead, probably.
long dead.
Yeah, yeah.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
He died from an earthquake. I heard.
His ground shaking.
Honestly, when he made his little invention, the Richter scale, I bet it was groundbreaking.
Wow, Ricky, that's so funny. Sorry, that was bad though.
I got a late drum. All right, I think it's time we talk about what went down this week. All right, where should we start, guys? First thing we wanted to talk about, at least this happened to me. We actually had an interesting conversation at your dinner. You remember this, Anthony? We were actually talking about how crazy this social media cancel culture is. Do you remember that conversation? It was a very interesting conversation that we had.
Mystery shot got him.
Yeah, that mystery shot really did a number on him. But it was about how literally like Black Twitter in general has so much power. It kind of started off from the conversation of we started through these
chicken sandwich.
fast food wars. Fast food wars. How Popeyes created this chicken sandwich, sent the world into a frenzy, and basically it cascaded into this different type of social media marketing that we see now, which is a little bit out of pocket. I don't know if you guys have been seeing these ads, but like, have you guys seen the new Saw movie Spiral?
No.
No? I think it was one of the first movies out in theaters, but I haven't watched it either, mostly because I heard it sucks. It stars Chris Rock, not Morgan Freeman. What's his face? Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys ever liked the Saw series. Do you guys like the Saw series?
I stopped after like 1 or 2.
No,
Yeah.
you never saw it.
It's cool. I saw it too.
Oh, got him. I saw it. No, anyways, yeah, I heard it wasn't that good. That's why we're not having like a what's it called? What was our movie segment called? It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Cine Squad.
Cine Squad, man, we gotta get a Cine Squad going soon. Sam Razzo, I miss you. But yeah, it started with that, and there was this weird ass ad that they had where like the guy Jigsaw, or they gave it a new name. I think his name's actually Spiral, like the doll, and he had like a buff body, and he was like semi naked, and it was like go watch Spiral or something. And then I saw this ad for Carl's Jr. where it was like a finger with like honey like being dripped off of it, just like hella sensual, and it was like get a taste or something like that. And
Carl's Jr. been doing that though. They've
Have
been
they?
having those raunchy like Carl's Jr. not episodes, but commercials. Yeah,
really,
yeah. Carl's Jr. has been in that, but like yeah, that social media kind of like back and forth, throwing darts at each other, just being real aggressive with it is something that like it really is new. And yeah, we were talking about Black Twitter, basically how crazy and how powerful it is, right? We saw one of the things that happened this week was that the name Karen is now a name that really isn't that common.
it literally plummeted in popularity when it comes to baby names. No one wanted to name their baby Karen, and it was one of the top names.
Back in like 1960 or something, or like the 20s. I don't know a lot of Karens.
80s.
It's crazy. Why like Karen? Why Karen? Like
Do you know a Karen?
I don't know a Karen.
You don't know a Karen?
I don't know a Karen at
I
all.
know a Karen.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't care at all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's Black Twitter doing. And I think the thing that we're talking about that was really interesting is Black Twitter is really not like this one person. It's not like this. It's not even this like group of people. you don't even got to be black to be on black Twitter. Like, I feel like it's the way that social media reacts to things is like that black Twitter. I don't know. Like, of course, it's black people for sure. But I don't know. It's like the reaction of the way something gets like
It's a culture.
put in. Exactly, right?
It's a
Something gets
culture.
put into like this culture grinder, and it's just like, all right, we're going to tear whatever the fuck this is up and just make it its own subject.
At one point, I called it a tribe, like
Yeah.
in terms of like tribalism, and you called me racist.
Ricky goes, oh, yeah, tribalism. I'm like, that's racist, definitely. Bro.
No, and the only reason I said that was because the way they act is very, it's very, is it tribalistic a word? No, I don't know, but it in a way everyone rallies behind one thing, even if they're wrong, even if they're completely wrong, they will rally behind the idea that maybe someone started with it and they'll go off on it.
Correct, yes.
And it could fuck, because the name Karen, you know what the fucked up thing is? Karen dropped down popularity, but the people's name weren't Karen.
Yeah. That's,
I don't know why I'm so mad, because what if I think they decide to fucking fuck up Ricardo? You know? They could do that. They could just be like, man, fuck Ricardo. That's a dumbass name. Every time a guy is racist, let's call it racist Ricardos. And now, all of a sudden, Ricardo is a fucking racist ass name. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
like the power that they have to rally behind something that's completely ambiguous, not having to do anything with the situation.
and it's probably like all the Karens wanting to call their daughters Karen. They're like, darn, we can't call them Karen. That sucks, though. I mean, it's just a name, though, right? Like, it is crazy, though. Like, you cannot be named Karen. And honestly, if you're white and your name is Karen right now, like, it's pretty, sucks. Right? Like, I'm just saying. Like, I
Definitely.
would think so. Like, to have your name connotated in a way that it's just like, shit.
That's what I'm saying,
That
bro.
shit's exiled. You can't even be named that.
But what's in the name?
What's in a name?
If which we call a rose by any other name would still smell as sweet.
Damn, he got deep.
You know?
But I think it's that's the thing is that's what like Twitter has done, right? Black Twitter, they said like, you know what, you Karen.
Exactly. And it's just because they
Karen.
chose to. And then everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's roll with it. Fucking Karens. And now it's like, well, fuck, if my name's Karen, they're going to think I'm a bitch. You know what I'm saying? At that
Yeah,
point, you got to
they're getting bullied. The Karens now are probably getting bullied.
straight up.
And that's the thing about it, right? So when something goes like trending on Twitter, what I notice is there's
I wonder
It's
how
the-
kids are reacting.
kids.
Yeah, to getting bullied by the name Karen. Like, you know, middle school kids are definitely picking on, like, haha, Karen.
Maybe.
Probably. I would.
The people get to
kidding.
decide what it's like the people are the judge, they're the jurors. They get to take a situation and then they get to control how it goes. And literally that one common message is just spread amongst like thousands and thousands. The people are literally the judge. They get to choose and decide whether something gets canceled or not. And that's so crazy right now. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, but David Dobrik, right now he was canceled. He had like he had like a situation where he got one of his friends almost killed by acting really reckless, and then he had like the rape allegations against him, and because he was there when something did occur, but he made a video and he's back, and everybody was canceling, bro. Everybody made the decision that this motherfucker's canceled, and he comes back, and everybody's just kind of forgetting about it, and like now there's this whole thing, and now this is where like the whole wave of how Twitter will kind of try to cancel something. It comes to a point like, do you think like when we cancel people, it's like, is the whole cancel like culture, I feel like, is that petty? Do you guys think like cancel culture is petty versus the people who are like forgive and forget? Like, okay, somebody did something, they fucked up, and then we get over it.
Isn't that what's going on right now with, like,
Kevin Hart?
Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah, to Chrissy Teigen.
Oh,
yeah.
what's going on with her? I didn't hear about that.
She's basically apologizing right now for all of her past bullying that she did. Really
Yeah.
bullying, just talking to people on Twitter who talk shit back usually. I mean, it's so, I feel like there's a certain extent, like motherfuckers are trying to cancel everything now. Like everything. Do you think somebody should be canceled for something they did in the past?
Depends.
Like
Depends what they did.
if you're, okay, you're right. Verbally, like if you were a person on Twitter who said certain things. Should you be canceled for that?
Maybe if they were really racist.
True.
It all depends on the severity, right? And the thing about social media is everything is recorded now. So if you fuck around and express some racist sentiments or fucking homophobic sentiments or and truly like kind of spread hate, then it's like, dude, you deserve to be told off. You feel me? Like, even if it was back then, like, fuck you. And if now you want to come out and say you're sorry, well, I don't know. Words are just a thing. How do I know you're still don't feel how you really feel, right? Like, that's what it all comes down to, bro. Like, the reason why people get canceled because of past things is because of how severe it is, right? If it's something that it was truly hateful, and the thing is, like, you might still feel that way, right? Like, racism, I don't know if it goes away that quick. You feel me? If it was only a couple years ago,
Yeah.
like, if you truly said some shit like that, like, maybe you still feel like that. And it's hard to really gauge just off of your words, right? It's all about changed behavior as well, right?
Yeah.
That's the best form of apology. But for certain shit, like old jokes, like, if there's not hate behind it, then I don't think it should be taken to that point where you want to cancel somebody.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Well, what
If
is
it's
Twitter? What is your tweets? Is that hatred?
Depends on what you say in those tweets, because
Yeah.
your tweets are just an extension of your vocabulary, your words, your sentiments, your feelings. Sometimes you could say some bullshit, but you're never gonna say some bullshit, like fucked up shit on purpose just to say it. I hope not. I don't know. That's kind of
True.
weird. If you're just like, I hate this race, like, boom. Like, okay, what the fuck? Why? Like, that's shady. Oh, it was a joke. It's not funny.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's how I see it. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like saying you can't get people for what they did in the past. The fuck I can. If they did some shady ass shit in the past, fuck that. They deserve to get punished now,
Yeah, that makes sense.
right? Fuck Bill Cosby.
I feel like it's just cancel culture is subjective. It's like beauty, right? Like if it triggers a certain person based off of their certain, the way that they've come up or things like that, obviously they're going to be the ones to be like, yeah, this is wrong. And social media right now, bro, it's gotten to a point where it's so easy to access somebody else's business. And I think that there's a lot of people, there's a difference for me for people who are looking to cancel people versus something happened and you get canceled. I think that like at that point right now, like where people are searching and digging and trying to make sure like they can find something to cancel somebody, that's the part I think you're so corny for.
But people will do that shit.
They
sucks.
will, and the reason being so is because
But it's out there.
exactly. And right now, how much access you have that you can get into somebody else's life by a click of a button from your phone in bed, just waking up, going to bed. Like it's so easy that you can get consumed by that.
It is, man. And that's why, I don't know, I'm trying to kind of go away from my personal social media and just use it as a marketing tool, because I really do see it like kind of just, it's an overall theme in this podcast, how much social media can really like kind of take over your life if you don't use it for the right reasons and in a negative manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but y'all be running up 90+ messages on animates every day. You better calm down.
Hey, I don't be posting on the anime group chat. That's the homies.
Yeah, the homies be
always
going off,
always
bro.
promoting One Piece, even though we ain't gonna watch that shit. Belos, you heard me, bruh. You heard me, bruh. One Piece? Nah, bruh. I ain't gonna watch that shit. That's like 900 episodes in. I'm gonna be a grandpa still trying to catch up to that, bruh. One Piece fans, bro. Hey,
He's gonna give you the 2-piece.
on a off topic, which is super just like tangent, but y'all know Mark Phillips, right?
Mark Phillips? No, who's that?
Bro,
Who that is?
I wanna just give him some flowers real quick. Honestly, bro, like this man, hey, honestly, where's my applause? Mark Phillips, bro, if you know the guy who is a YouTube star now from his anime videos, from his LeBron James videos, he's the one that like whenever a game ends, he comes out with a video like I told you to fucking pass. Help me,
yeah,
yell
yeah,
like
okay.
like he just be yelling and like saying funny ass shit, like Even like LeBron has like posted about him like in his videos being hella funny. And him and his squad basically worked their way up from like these little videos to like making bank now, bro. And they even got a deal with HBO, I believe.
Damn.
And just recently, I believe Bernie Mac's daughter said that in the biopic, she'd either want this guy who's going to play not Nighthawk, what's Green Arrow in the new Black Adam movie. He played one of the rappers in the NWA biopic. I forgot who.
O'Shea Jackson.
Nah, not him, but one of those guys. And
You don't like Bernie Mac.
it's
bro.
either he wants him or Mark Phillips to play Bernie Mac, bro.
Damn.
Like, can you think? She
He
literally
looks like
said,
Bernie Mac too. He can
Right?
definitely play Bernie Mac.
right? Like, honestly, I
Who you guys
think
talking about?
You've
Mark
never-
Phillips.
Which one?
Mark Phillips is the guy who makes the LeBron videos where it's like him pretending to be LeBron, like hella just like screaming like "Help me!" Like I fucking need you. I need your help. What the fuck was you doing? You're not doing
he does
shit.
like the anime skits as well too.
He does anime skits.
Gotcha.
I'll send,
oh yeah,
I'll,
yeah.
You
That
know
guy.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And, like his comedy too fits a little bit like Bernie Mac.
Yeah, it
and
does.
that's what she said. I
The
believe.
yelling, kind of like loud,
Yeah.
aggressive. Shout out to
Bruh,
him, man.
old Bernie Mac Def Comedy Jam videos were gold. If you haven't seen them, go watch them, man. I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. I love that bit. Oh my god, that's such a good bit. But yeah, that was just super tangent. I want to just give him his flowers because he out here doing work. It was weird. He said like him and his homies came up. They would get houses that they know they couldn't afford because then they would work harder to afford them.
That's
and it
hard.
worked out for them. Like what?
That's
Like
hard.
like I don't know. I like it. I think that's super dope. But to finish up this conversation on cancel culture, David Dobrik, Simon, what are your thoughts? Do you think he shouldn't be so easily forgiven? What do you think?
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah, your boy David Dobrik giving away
How's that my
Teslas.
boy? How's he my boy?
Hey,
I don't even know him.
hey.
I just know about him, and I don't know, man. Like I think that I don't really care, bro. I'm cool with people existing and doing what the fuck they want to do without it affecting me, and like me not caring to say like, oh, I need to have an opinion on it. Like, I don't know. I think like what he did was wrong. I think that the way he kind of be dealing with his homies is a little shady, but they all are grown ups too, and like they agree to do everything that he says, right? So fuck it. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care.
Anthony.
Cancel him. Cancel everybody. Don't matter who.
And I am on the same boat as Anthony. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, man. I still think you shouldn't. I mean, let's see. Has he gotten in trouble or done his due diligence for the shit that was against him? If he did and he went through the proper trials, then cool. The thing is, I'm not going to support him. I've never supported him. So at the end of the day, I am in my own way kind of going against him. I don't really watch that shit. I don't
Okay.
really watch that shit. But then again, I pick and
You're
choose.
subscribed to him though.
Yeah, who do you watch on YouTube?
Mostly like new shit. Philip DeFranco. When I'm not watching Philip DeFranco, Kill Tony's a really interesting comedic podcast. Basically, it stars Tony Hinchcliffe, and he has like comedian guests, Joe Rogan. Fucking, who else does he have? Bert. I don't know. I forget their names, but
Burt
he le-
Macklin.
no, that's a character in Parks and Rec played by Star-Lord. Who's racist? He's Trump. He's MAGA.
Oh.
Who is?
Burt Macklin, FBI.
I don't know. I never seen Parks and Rec because I think it's trash.
The Office is trash.
Office.
But you're not
Office.
ready.
Team
But you're
Office.
not ready for that conversation.
I'm absolutely ready for it. I don't even know what the other side of the
Ready for what? A fucking boring ass show that relies on subtle racism and cheap laughs.
Or
I
a
don't
show
know.
that literally copies the same exact thing.
What does that even mean? See, you can't talk shit because you never watched Parks and Rec. I
Parks
watched.
and Rec is
I
based
watched
off
both.
It's
of
based
The
off The
Office.
Office. Is exactly what I'm saying. I don't need
It's
to
in
watch.
the same style, but it's not based off of it. You can't say it's based off of
The
it.
concept
They could have
was
easily just called
based-
Mockumentaries are a fucking genre.
No, but they were really basing it off. It was supposed to be a spin-off
Exactly. Parks and
of,
Rec is
of
trash.
The Office.
They could have called it The Park.
You are just making this shit up.
Nah,
Where's
this
your
isn't the
proof?
We
Facts.
don't need
Okay,
proof.
from
We got
where?
facts.
From where?
From the internet.
Yeah.
From the web, as Kawhi Leonard
You trying
would
to get
call it.
canceled right now, bro?
That's why Kawhi Leonard tore his ACL.
Damn, too soon, bro.
Damn.
Oh, I was just saying, hella shit
It's not
happened
even
today.
It's not even torn. All right.
It's
People are afraid that it's torn.
Yeah,
They suspect.
yeah, it is kind of fucked up. Honestly, sorry
Come
about
on,
that,
man.
Kawhi. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't cancel me. I'm sorry,
He went there. Dunk on him.
bruh.
Kawhi would fuck you up.
But of course, Kawhi would fuck me up. He's a
Dude,
professional.
He would punt Ricky into the sun.
He would literally,
He could
yeah.
pick up Ricky
He
by
could-
his throat, just toss him to the, throw him into the sun. Just literally.
Oh, Kawhi, no.
Kawhi,
I
you gotta
don't
do that
care.
to
Who
me,
the
bro.
fuck? Who the fuck takes an Under Armour or what? What was the New Balance?
New
He took a
Balance.
New Balance deal over like a fucking cool brand. Who the fuck takes New
They
Balance?
paid him
Bro,
more.
he don't care about swag. This man's a beast.
He's like,
he
who's
literally
gonna
only
pay
cares
me more?
basketball, bro. He's just ball is life. That is the definition. When ball is life, that is Kawhi Leonard.
Top 5.
Absolutely.
current
Shut the
players.
fuck. Okay, current.
Current.
Okay.
And are you still watching playoffs?
Not really.
No?
But I'm going for the Utah Jazz versus who are they gonna be playing?
Phoenix Suns.
The Bucks.
Oh, you're going for the Jazz over the
Yeah.
Suns? Is it because the Suns beat the Lakers? Is it because
No, I mean the Suns are good.
the Suns
But
are hella saucy?
I like
Book
the
is going
Jazz
off.
Yeah.
because Jordan Clarkson
Oh, ex-Laker.
represent. Yeah, that guy's cool.
Mm.
And then overall, they just play really good basketball. Everybody touches the ball, except Jordan Clarkson.
Donovan Mitchell is one of the greatest current players out that's under 25. I think he's under 25.
They call him Spider.
Yeah, bro. And I can't help but see Lodi every time I look at him.
Bro,
It's
dead on.
literally Lodi.
Dead
Shout
on.
out to Lodi. They look exactly the same.
Yeah, I would have questions, but
We have a lot of friends who look like people.
Like who?
it's pretty racist.
Why?
Like
Is it
who?
racist to say like you have, huh?
Who? Is it because Anthony looks like Manny Pacquiao?
I know, like, no, I see that was racist. I didn't say shit about that.
That's pretty racist.
Like I don't know, just people who look like people. Shout out to Lodi.
Because they box.
Wait, who?
Anthony and Manny Pacquiao. Oh my god.
I'm so lost. So you're going for the Suns or the Jazz? You
I'm going for the Jazz. I'm going
Okay.
for the Jazz.
Ricky, you watch the playoffs?
And
You
you're
care about
you're taking the Bucks over the Nets?
I like Antetokounmpo.
Their fucking team is so trash.
Yeah, but I'm
They
a big
play
fan of
horrible
Antetokounmpo.
basketball. Literally, it's so like sloppy. And Shaq said it best. It's like they play dumb, but they win games. It's crazy. It's like a dumbass.
So hard.
No, it's literally just give it to Antetokounmpo because he's a Greek freak.
it? True.
Literally.
He's actually not showing up for the playoffs.
Are you fucking kidding
feel
me?
like-
Just scored 40.
Middleton's been the one pulling up some weights.
This is how I know you don't watch ball, bro.
I only watch the fourth quarter. I'll be honest. I just keep it on and then I go about my day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Their games with the Nets are super close. Honestly, KD did what the hell he had to do to come up in a game yesterday. They probably would have already played by the time this episode comes out. So I think Game 6 is going to already be done. So we'll see where it goes.
So who you calling? Like
Fuck.
who got-
Now that Kyrie is pretty much
back?
injured. What the
Oh,
fuck?
out.
He's not back. He's out.
Yeah, he's
Him,
out.
Harden didn't. He only scored like 2 points.
He's back, yeah.
But he was honestly just there for assists, playmaking in a way. I don't know if he's
Defense.
really detrimental. Actually, he's good for the team because Milwaukee is like, fuck, we got to watch out for Harden, you know? Like, you don't know what he could do. But he was missing shots, so I feel like now they know. So Game 6, they're going to try and basically not really worry about him because he's not he's not 100% yet. And Harden not at 100%. He can't even get buckets.
So who are you taking?
Nets.
The whole
Versus
thing, the
who?
whole shebang?
Suns?
I want the Nets to win the East. Actually, who else is playing? It's the Bucks and the Nets, and then Atlanta and Philly. That's actually kind of hard. Has anyone in Philly gotten injured? A lot of injuries happened today, guys.
They played
Chris
today. Who won?
Paul. Oh shit, they're playing right now, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a quick score check. Oh, the Hawks beat the Sixers by 3
Damn.
points.
Damn.
Atlanta's leading 3-2. Honestly, Ice Tray.
Ice
Bruh.
Tray the gang.
Ice Tray the gang,
Ice Tray
bruh.
the gang.
I bet it must be so lit in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
With the
Bro, he
playoffs
literally
going on.
travels and just like shits on teams, bro. Just like, yep, that's me. Ice Tray the gang.
Literally, after seeing him play, I started incorporating floaters into my game because he is money with the floaters. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous how wet he is with the floaters. Like literally, he'll just like if he's not driving, he'll just dish it out. Someone shoots the 3 in, but if not, he'll just boom run while he's shooting, just throw it up and it just boom swishes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they won by 3 points, so now the series is 3-2. Honestly, bro, now that the Nets are injured, because I do see the Nets beating the Bucks. If the Nets can't get healthy, I could see the winner of the Hawks or the Sixers. Either of them beat the Nets or the Bucks.
Okay.
Both of those teams are really, really good, really stacked. But
Side note, can you change your guys' team? Is that like a thing that you can do? If you're sitting there, you've been a long time fan.
I feel like it has to be a very
This sounds-
valid
it
reason.
sounds personal.
No. I'm just asking. Like, this is just a question.
What are
in
you
general.
switching to?
I mean, for
Coming from Washington.
Where you going?
ex-Washington
Washington
Redskin fan, now a Washington football team fan. You don't know which
this
one.
is-
The Washington football team. I don't know. I want to ask, like, if your team ain't, I don't know, like, what is the reason that you can switch to a team? And are there
Now-
rules? Are there, or are you just frowned down upon? Like, you're automatically a bandwagon. Like, what if I choose a team that sucks? Or what if? Sorry, this is getting personal. What if
What if you
somebody
choose the
chooses-
Lakers?
Huh?
What if you choose the Lakers? Is that what you were
somebody-
gonna say?
No, I'm just saying for the people out there who have been long loyal fans of teams that just have been letting them down over and over and over and over again. Can they switch teams, and will they be looked down upon by that?
Yes.
Even if they chose a team that's not a championship team from the previous year?
Were they in the playoffs?
No.
Then maybe.
So as long as you choose a team that sucks, you're good to switch your team. I'm just like from
That's a very
somebody
good
from
question.
somebody who would like, really you seem like a guy like, man, you bandwagon. You've been a long time Lakers fan, right?
Yeah.
For a minute, not like post, LeBron.
Since I was a kid.
Okay, cool. So
He's
like,
just been a Kobe fan.
so at what
Kobe
point,
and Shaq.
if somebody came to you like, hey, you know what, man, I want to like the Lakers now too. What would you say?
I'd be like, "Welcome to the club," but why?
Okay.
He would check him.
I personally am not like a hardcore. Nobody else can like this fan type of fan.
Okay.
I'm more like that's even better. So now we could watch the games together. You know.
Okay.
So I don't think it's bad, but I feel like you do need a valid reason to switch teams. And like if you switch one more time, then that's like
There's definitely only one time I feel you can switch. In my opinion, if somebody's like,
Ooh, right?
okay,
How many times can you
like
switch?
one time, just one time, you get one reset button, and I like that. You cannot choose a team that has been was in the playoffs, or was in the Super Bowl, or won the championship, or whatever it was. I think that's a really good. Right. Again, we're talking subjective for somebody who does want to switch teams. I'm not saying necessarily me, could be, but
What teams are you thinking about?
I mean, again, this is for somebody out
What
there.
is that person thinking about?
What is your friend?
Yeah, what is your friend?
Asking for a
Talking
friend.
about like the Chargers somewhere, like local, like you know what I mean. So honestly, like
It's not a bad team.
it's not.
Bro,
They're actually
just,
gonna be stacked.
just
I feel
fucking
like.
do it. Who cares? And this is why I like to follow players, not teams.
And that's what I am. So
Because,
I've
bro,
been-
like you can follow a player and you can get different jerseys. You can rock them. Like, fuck, do I need to have the same team for? You know?
I love the Chargers social media like approach. I think they have one
Do
of the best
it.
social media. I'm gonna do it. I'm announcing it here now.
Ooh.
Right now.
Dun, dun, dun,
Wait, I
dun.
feel so fake doing this.
Yeah, because before
Introducing our new Chargers fan,
hey,
Simon.
Hey, shout out to my boy Jamie. I know he's gonna be happy about this. I've been struggling as a ex Washington football team fan.
Watch
I'm
him
over
be
it
hella
now.
good this year.
And you know what? The crazy part is, I'm gonna be realistic. I can't watch the games.
Yeah,
I never
it's
can
a
watch the
hard-
games ever, unless it's Monday night or Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I can watch Charger games all the time. I can go to Chargers games. Peace, Washington.
he said, peace.
Peace.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
hella funny. Why Chargers?
I like Justin Herbert a lot. I like I like the whole team, bro. I think Austin Eckler, like I've been following them a lot. Once I started getting into like fantasy football, I think Keenan Allen is one of the best wide receivers in the league.
Hands down.
I think his
he's the
route
best
running-
wide receiver when it comes to third and outs. Like he's money.
Yeah. And I had him on my fantasy 2 years in a row now, and like I've really been like, damn, dude, this guy is really good. He makes me enjoy watching football. He's very enjoyable to watch. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Follow the
Austin
players.
Eckler, and we got Herbert now. No,
look at him, look at him.
There's a probation period. I gotta wait to start
Okay.
being like, oh yeah. But hey, man, if you're out there, your team is struggling, switch. You have one ticket, one token you can claim, and after that, it's done. So if y'all ever see me out with some other shit or gear, I'm fake as hell.
Nah. You can wear whatever the hell you want.
Nah,
you can
yeah,
rock
yeah, for sure.
whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever the hell you want. You can, I like to follow players just because, like, I'm a Niner fan, though, in football, just because, I don't know. I like the Niners, and I think I'm willing to ride with them just because I want to. But, like, basketball-wise, and that's my favorite sport, I was a Steve Nash fan, so I have a Phoenix jersey. And he ended up going to the Lakers. I liked watching him on the Lakers, so I would root for the Lakers. But he retired. He coached Steph Curry. By the way, did you guys know Stephen isn't his real name?
What is
His
it?
first name?
What is it?
It's Wardell.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Okay. Yeah, it's his
You
black
just
name.
use your... Wait, what?
His black name.
He has a black name?
Yeah. And his white name is Steven. Or Stephen, sorry. Stephen.
So does every black man have a white name
Yeah, sometimes.
for the
I'm
cops?
a white. My mom was just like Simon. Like I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna get you ain't gonna looked at no differently on your resume. We gonna just set you up to just be Simon.
What was
'Cause
your
it's fucked up, bro.
What was your black name going to be?
I don't know.
You should ask her that. You should ask her that. Is it kind of like
if I
how...
asked her mom what was gonna be my black name, she would be like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your name was Simon. She actually got my name from a dream that she had. So like that's why it was just destined to be.
But yeah, I did not know his name was Wardell. But yeah, he was taught by Nash, so I became a Steph Curry fan, and then he ended up balling out, and then yeah, man, and I just love all the new players that I'm seeing, bro. Like, and I don't care. If I like them, I'm gonna buy their jersey. You feel
Facts.
me? Like if they're saucy, who cares? Because if you like one team, now you can't buy other jerseys, because then they think you're a bandwagoner, and it's like, no, I like this player. I'm rocking their jersey, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's cool not having a commitment to a football team or any team.
Well, that's how I am for basketball. Like, I don't really watch basketball like that. I'll never claim to be. I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm just more of like I'm a fan of like
the game.
championships.
You're a
the
fan of the
playoffs.
game.
I'm a fan of the game. I like to
fan
see
of the
into, like,
game.
There you go.
whenever it's playoffs. I don't watch basketball unless it's playoffs or finals,
Mm.
and I enjoy it then. But like during regular like season games, I might.
Yo, I do want to talk about how the UFC this weekend was so lit, bro. The card was Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards, which was a scrap of a fight, bro. Like, these British dudes are down to just toss gloves. And you know Nate, Stockton native, don't give a fuck. Smoked a blunt at the fucking weigh-in at the fucking table. Like, they were throwing down. I loved to see it. Leon Edwards won almost the whole match, but Nate ended up rocking him in the last round. And instead of taunting, his ass should have went in for the kill. But that shit, yeah, basically cost him the match. But it was a good slugfest. I really liked it. The second match is what really just made my night, you guys. Brandon Moreno became the first Mexican-born UFC champion in the world. First Mexican-born, bro. That is so lit. He's from Tijuana. Bruh, watching that fight, I was zoned in. I was just like watching all his moves. Literally, I had never been so invested in a fight before. But it's like I personally followed this guy. Like, I listened to a podcast. It's an MMA podcast where he ended up being a guest. It was in Spanish too. And he talked to this dude and he just talked about his life and like his ambition, his goals, his work ethic. And knowing that him and Figueredo, the guy he fought once before, it was a tie. And they basically said he couldn't beat a sick champion. How could he ever imagine he could beat him? For him to come back, put in the work, and make this guy tap in the third round, bro, nothing can explain the hype that I was feeling. And then just like him like breaking down, crying out of joy because he won this championship, getting that belt, saying that he did it for his people. Look at what he accomplished. And just fucking just like hype, bro. Like nothing like... Brandon Moreno, shout out to you, bro. I hope you see this. I'm going to tag you in this shit. If you want to be on this podcast, we would love to have you, bro, because you are amazing. A true star. Mexican. Fucking love it, bro. And I just loved it. I just loved it.
Congratulations.
Like, yeah, man. I don't know why you're congratulating me, but I'll take it.
To him.
Fucking Ricky.
Yeah. You too, dude. Go ahead. You can take it.
And then the third fight, the boy Adesanya, Stylebender, fucking up.
Did you see him in his kickboxing days? Have you seen?
Nah, but he was probably a fucking...
He was even
maniac.
more of a beast. He was like literal a maniac. That's the best way you can explain it. This guy was just dancing inside of the ring, literally.
I need to watch some of those matches. He was undefeated until he lost to Vettori. That was his first loss ever from his like professional kickboxing at some other type of like fighting league. He ended up going into the UFC, won all his matches, became champions, went up a weight class. Then he lost to Vettori because Vettori basically just wrestled his ass down and kept him down. Damn. That's literally all he did. And then if you watch this fight, it was a chess fucking match, bro. It was crazy the whole time. Strategic. Like, it's crazy how you can see how focused he is. Like whenever Vettori tried to do like a jab or a combo or something, like you could see Adesanya like dodge it and then be like a little like quirk or whatever that shit's called, like where he like pointed at him and he's like, got it, like snapshot. I know what you're doing here. And you could see the whole match he did that. And when Vettori tried to take him down again this time, he just stopped him, went against the fence, elbowed him. Guy never got took down. And it was just a literal chess match, bro, the whole way. And he was doing shots. He was like, he was getting his jabs in for the points, and he ended up winning on a unanimous decision, which is exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
Imagine going up a weight class and completely not letting the other guy do whatever he wants with you, because that's what he did, bro.
Yeah.
And that is super impressive to me. Everyone said it was boring, but it was impressive.
Nice.
Yeah. Brandon Moreno still was the best because he motherfucking got this motherfucker with a rear naked choke. Mexican Jiu-Jitsu, baby. You heard it here first. Hey, now that we open back up, I'm going to take a Jiu-Jitsu class. I heard Jiu-Jitsu is really good for your mental.
Yeah.
It's very strategic. Unlike boxing, kickboxing, where it's like power, it's more like knowing different types of locks, knowing different types of movements. Like, once you know what you're doing, you can start thinking ahead and start trying to plan your submission. It's a whole other game.
Yeah.
That's why jiu-jitsu is super interesting and very high IQ is what they say. So the black belts are like insane, bro. I kind of want to do that. I want to do some kind of MMA.
Invite me on a free trial, bro.
Try it.
Yeah, I got you. All right, should we get into it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this week's shit show of the week.
It's the shit show. It's the shit show. Okay.
All right, this week's shit show of the week goes to Madeline Billis. If you haven't heard about Madeline Billis, they are going off on her on Twitter because of an article she wrote where she describes her experience with a dog from the shelter. See, as many people did during quarantine, they were feeling lonely. They were feeling isolated. They needed some extra love. So many people decided to go and adopt a dog or some kind of pet. Majority of them are being left back at shelters, not being taken care of. And this is actually one of those extreme cases. See, Madeline Billis, who is a journalist, decided to write a personal essay about her experience with an anxious and reactive dog that she got from the shelter after many months of paperwork. The story goes, she got the dog, tried to train it. It was being very anxious, as a 6-year-old beagle would be, known as one of the most anxious dog breeds out there. It actually ended up biting, I believe, her and her husband. So 2 incidents. And after many tries to train her, within basically a couple months to a year, she actually had it euthanized. And I don't know about you guys, but if you're out here trying really hard to get a dog from the shelter, rescue it, the key word here is rescue. These dogs aren't going to be perfect. These dogs aren't going to love you right away. You knew what you were getting into when you decided to adopt this dog. Madeline, your reaction to not being able to train this dog in the little time that you had shows how inept you were to adopt this dog in the first place. You did not deserve it. See, a lot of people in the comments also chimed in and let her know it takes time to help this kind of dog. And I even know personally, I know of a dog named George, may God rest his soul, who was a rescue dog that was rescued by a family friend. He was abused for years, believed to be abused by a man, because whenever he would see a man, he would start barking. Not that it was very scary. Actually, it was, because he sounded really loud, but he had no teeth. They took all his teeth out. From the years of abuse that he took, he arrived at the shelter very hurt, spots, teeth all torn out. It was insane. But guess what? After being adopted by this family, he learned to love the father. He learned to accept care. And even though he was very anxious, with time, he ended up being okay. And that's what a lot of other trainers did. It took years for some trainers to have their dogs stop having incidents. And when you don't actually have proper training, like a crate, which she never mentioned in any of her training or any of her experiences, it didn't really seem like she did the proper steps to actually help this dog.
No.
She didn't care.
For it to be euthanized is very just
In 6 months?
disheartening.
Within 6 months of training, or how many months?
It definitely wasn't past a year,
Yeah.
because she got it at the start of the pandemic. She adopted it in 2020. So it wasn't really a year yet. And all I'm saying is, if you're going to adopt a pet, know the responsibilities that you're in, because they don't deserve to die just because of your inability to train them.
Facts.
Madeline Billis, you are this week's shit show of the week. Sorry, guys. Had to go off on her. She really dogged that one.
Hey, don't even worry about it, dog.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's time to get into this week's shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
This week's shout out of the week goes to the amazing, the incomparable article. You matter audible technique, my technique.
Okay.
Josiah Mayo. Imagine this. You're a lobster farmer. You go into the ocean to get lobsters from the bottom of the ocean, scuba diving, and you, out of nowhere, are swallowed by darkness. What the hell just going on? You feel walls around you, only to realize that you have been swallowed by a humpback whale. A humpback whale? A fucking whale? A whale.
You better hump back.
Josiah Mayo was swallowed whole by a 2-ton, 100-meter whale. I don't know if those measurements are exact, but it's a fucking whale,
That's some
bro.
School bus.
A whale, bro. Swallowed completely, gathered in darkness for 30 seconds. He couldn't get his bearings. He felt walls. He felt the inside of a whale's mouth tightening around him. He actually ended up having to be regurgitated by this whale. No, he wasn't shot out the blowhole like many of you would have thought. He was actually basically vomited out in a way that the whale just had to get him out of his mouth. He was surrounded by fish because that's what the whale was initially trying to get. And he was actually hurt on the way out because of the teeth of the thing, the movement around in the mouth that created such a big impact. But this man, for the 30 seconds that he was in that mouth, gave his all to God. He already was thinking about his family, that this was the end of him, that he wasn't going to survive this ordeal. He thought, oh, well, I lived a good life. But no, as Anthony said, this man humped back, goddammit, and he ended up escaping the clutches of this whale. Moby Dick, as we will call him.
That's crazy. I probably chilling with Geppetto. Old Geppetto head ass. That's kind of crazy, bro, to be swallowed by a whale. Can you imagine dying? Hey, how'd you die? Fucking whale. That's crazy.
Josiah
What a
Mayo,
beast.
you are a badass. I am so glad you are alive to tell the tale of the time you got swallowed by a whale. You
Bars.
are
Bars.
this week. Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the weed.
God damn it, let's get it. Let's go.
All right, I think that brings us to some wise words to wrap it up. Here to start us off is our very own Simon.
Yes, sir. Get in your scheduling bag. Because if you don't run the day's going to run you.
Ciao. Thank you for that.
No problem.
We got Ricky right here, soundboard guy.
I want to quote Chris Donahue, Dr. Chris Donahue. He is a licensed sex expert. And I listened to his podcast, Loveline, on Apple Podcast. And today he had a really good sermon in a way. Not really a sermon, but a very good conversation on depression, anxiety, and just overall feelings about it. And I just want to say, man, do what you got to do to just do enough. All right? Whatever you do, you don't have to be exceptional at it. As long as it gets you through your day, it's good enough. It's okay if it's good enough. You're allowed to be good enough. So I say, whenever you have an off day, just try to make it good enough.
Bars.
Like that.
Last but not least, I just want to say, people are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. So don't worry, be happy. Because we out.
Let's go! Next week, motherfucker!
We're fucking out, dude.
Motherfucker!
Oh, yeah.
Hey there, thanks again for listening to this episode of Down in the Basement podcast. I appreciate you tuning in. And follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at We The Basement. Interact with us. We'd love to hear from you guys. Until then, see you next week.